Hey everybody, welcome back to Tavian's World of Reptiles. I hope you are all doing well and taking care of yourselves. Oh, I am back and I have officially moved. I am in a new space. It is a very private space. I appreciate how much privacy I have in this space. And I am loving what I've been able to do with the room with all of my animals. If you remember in the last place, I had to actually end up flowing over into the baby's room next door because there was not enough space for all of my animals in my room. However, things are different here, and I actually have all of my animals in my room with space to move around, and I'm extremely excited to show it to you guys. I really like the way that it's set up. It's not done. Obviously, there are some things that I still want to get done to kind of brighten the place up, to make the place feel more homey for myself and for my reptiles. I want to do a lot more decor around the walls on the outside and stuff for my snakes to climb on when I'm allowing them out to roam. But it is good enough for now for me to really feel proud enough to actually show you guys what it's all looking like. I'm super excited. I hope you guys like it. Let's check it out. All right, so let's start over here near my door. So when I got into this room, there was this very large closet space, as well as a second one over there behind that tapestry. And I had a choice between having two closets or taking one of these closets, the larger one, and making it into Vastra's enclosure, which is what I have chosen to do. Now, there is still much work to be done on this. I need to figure out a door system, but for now, it's actually been working. It's staying around 60 and humidity levels around in this space as a whole, so it's not too bad for her at all. She looks healthy, so you can usually tell when a iguana is dehydrated, and she has not shown any of those signs, so it's working out pretty well. I do need to put something around the light, but so far she hasn't really attempted to climb it. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a door, but it's also allowed her to just kind of come in and out. She roams all over this space and doesn't have a problem with anything. And she actually takes herself back home a lot. The other day, she fell asleep on my TV, and I just kind of let her stay there. And the next morning, actually, it was this morning. This morning, she climbed back in, and then she just heated herself up, and she's got her food all tucked up there, so she's got everything she needs. And I just really like it. It was just about as big as her last enclosure, maybe a little more shallow, but with her ability to come out and do her roaming thing, I think that's okay. But yeah, it's a good space for her to be up high and feel secure, so I'm actually really liking the way that is looking. Over here we have my adult leopard gecko, and down here we have the enclosures that were once in the baby's room that has Cogsworth, my rosy boa, in it, and has Iro, my Dumo's boa, over there. In the process, the latches got broke, so it's currently being held together with Gorilla Tape, which is extremely strong tape, but it definitely still needs a latch, but I didn't want them to have to stay in their moving tubs for too long, so I just got it all up and going. I also had done some changing with the inside there, which I will do another video on, because if you remember, there was just some kind of ranky-dank situation to hold the substrate in, but I have found a better solution, which I will talk about in a different video. As you can see, the difference between this room and the last room is that I was able to stack a little bit higher. I got 3 on top. The problem with the last room is that it had slanted ceilings, and so it didn't allow me to get very high up with my stacking, and so this one has actually allowed me to do that, and I have gotten just about almost all of my enclosures on one solid wall, which is so awesome. Evie's down there trying to get back there. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Trying to get back there to dig at stuff. So yeah, let's check everything out. Yeah, there's Antiope there. She's looking good, ready to come out and do her roaming. Shere Khan is tucked up there. Sorry about the glare. And he looks good. I gotta do a little bit more with that enclosure. I want some more green in there, but I just wanted them out of their travel tubs. And down here is Cruella, my corn snake. Can't see her right now. She is tucked away hiding. And then over here is Rumpelstiltskin taking a little sipper. Yeah, there he is taking a nice little drink. So hello, Evie. You nosy? You nosy? You doing? Being nosy? So yeah, he's got all that he needs in there. Everybody's got their water dishes. Everybody is out of their travel tubs. And that was my main goal. The enclosures may not be exactly where I want them to be, but at least they are out of their travel totes, which was the whole point. Now, the only one that's not out of their tote is Artemis here, and that is because actually, in the process of moving into the last place, I had broken a glass, had to replace it. Finally got it replaced. In the process of moving out of that same place, I broke another glass. So she was out without a glass for a while, but I got it replaced only to discover that you see that trim wood that's on the inside there? There was a second one that's supposed to be on the outside that keeps this from being able to push out. And without it, she can literally just push this glass out, possibly make it fall, possibly make it break, and then escape or hurt herself. So until I can get another piece of wood for right there, she is not going to come out of there because I don't want her to get hurt trying to push that glass out and it potentially fall and break on her because it is heavy glass and that would be certain death and I would not want that. That would be absolutely tragic. So there was that. Maleficent is up here, tucked on the side of her hide, I guess. That's where she is preferring to be. There is much that still needs to be done with this, but as I said, again, I just wanted to get them out of their enclosures. It was not a big stressful thing for me about what they looked like. I just wanted them out of the enclosure, out of their tubs that they were currently in. I didn't want them to have to linger in there long. All right, and now we want to check up here on Luna. Luna is doing well as well. She is also in her tub. I still have not replaced that glass, so it is still not a very attractive enclosure, but it is still doing its job, and she is doing great in there. I do not have a water dish in there for her, and I need to get that. Thank you for me seeing that right now. So anyway, yes, and up here is little Stat still in his tub. I'm thinking about figuring out an enclosure for him. I still was thinking about putting him in the stacked enclosure that Toph and um sorry, Toph and Skellington is currently in, but still not convinced I want to do that yet because of the humidity levels that are happening in there. So, but yeah, he's still very small, so that is still working out just great. We've got Kronk, a tarantula up top. We got Ozai, tarantula here. We've got my two baby leopard geckos, which need to be put in something different and more visible. Like these are tubs that they came in originally. I've cleaned them, but they're all scruffed up now, and I just can't really see in there as well as I would like to. So I definitely want to replace those. And over here, ooh, is Yzma, my other tarantula, hanging out right next to Luna, and some rabbit pellets or rabbit bricks or whatever. And up here we have Zeus, my ball python, still in his tub, and I will come back to that. So over here we have Zuko in this tub, and down here we have Rafiki in that tub. And over here, tucked in the corner. Wait, let's start down here. See, you see down here? This is my little area that I will tuck Evie in when I go off to work or when I am sleeping at night so that she doesn't attempt to chew off my dreadlocks. But this is just a nice little space for her to hang out, all tucked away, but easy to come out and get to and does not interfere with this thing that's happening here, which, if you remember, has little baby Toph in it. There she is, all in shed and in blue. And upstairs, we have Skellington He's tucked up in this little corner there, hidden away. I really like what I've been able to do with these enclosures. They look really nice. He's got a nice, good platform happening up there. She's got good climbing space. I need to get some more climbing sticks or something in there for her, but still space for her to climb. And they're looking good in there. And I have fixed their situation there as well because that was looking pretty janky, but I was able to fix that and get that looking better. And I'm very happy with the way it looks. Sorry, I went a little unfocused there. But yeah, so that is them. Up here, this is still my alligator lizard, Sarabi. She was supposed to go back in her 20-gallon tank, which actually ended up getting left at the last place, and I have no intentions of returning there or talking with those individuals. So, I'm just gonna call that a loss, and I can easily find another 20-gallon tank on like Craigslist for super cheap, so I'm not stressing about it. So I will get on her, getting back into her her enclosure very soon and out of that tub. But for now, that is where she is. And now, about this enclosure right here. Last time you guys saw this enclosure, it had a divider in the center, which I still need to figure out what to do about that gap right there. But that divider is gone. It is filled up again. Because last time you saw it, it was empty. There was nobody in it. And let me show you what it looks like. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Can you guess who's in here? Can you guess who's in here? Do, 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 do. Yes, this is Tigger's new home. He is tucked away in his hide, but he was climbing around there yesterday. I got some pictures of him perched up over here in this little area. I need to get a little bit more greenery happening over here so he feels entitled to crawl over there. I still have not decided if I actually want to put a light in there. I think most people that I have seen who have their snakes, this particular breed of snake or species of snake in these enclosures, they actually have them with a light, mostly probably because they're they're arboreal and they climb up and they move around during the day, so the light probably helps them understand that it is daytime. I'm thinking I might want to do that, but I'm not 100% sure. If I do, I'll have to bring these down just a little bit so that I can actually put the light up somewhere. If you have any suggestions of where I should put that light, if I put a light, drop them down in the comments. I am happy to hear them. Suggestions are always welcome. Or should I not even bother getting a light? If you keep this species, I would definitely like to hear what you have to say about it. But I am very excited to have Tiger out of his quarantine tub and into this. It looks fantastic. It is a really great addition piece to the room. I just think once it got up and was going, it just looked fantastic, and I'm so happy with the way it looks. I'm happy with the way this room in general looks. And do you know what my favorite part of this whole entire room is? The ground. The ground is made up of this like fake grass turfy stuff, and that's what it is. This is what my ground is. And is it not just the most perfect thing for me and all of my reptiles to be in like a jungle room with fake grass? I mean, it's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's my absolute favorite thing about the room. I fell in love with it when I first walked in, and I thought it was gonna grow perfect with my whole reptile universe here, and I was absolutely right. So yes, I hope you guys like the room as much as I do. I love this space. I love what I've been able to do with it. I've got a closet over there behind that tapestry. It's got all of my clothes in it. All of my animals are all in the room, and I'm not necessarily surrounded by them, kind of like I was in the last space where my bed was just kind of tucked in there, and I was just literally surrounded by animals. I've got them almost all on one solid wall, with the exception of that one over there, and of course with the exception of Vastra over here in the closet, but she's tucked away. She's not taking out much more space. And I really, 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 really dig the way that everything has turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this room? Do you guys like this carpet as much as I love this carpet? Do you guys like the way that I've got the enclosures lined up? Just let me know. Let me know what you think. If you don't like it, let me know that too. If you have suggestions on how to make it better, let me hear all of them. So yeah, that's it. I don't want to make this video super long, but yeah, you guys take care. Love yourselves, love your loved ones, love your reptiles. Keep spreading those herps, and thank you guys for sticking through with me on this long absence that I've been having recently. So anyway, you guys take care. Tavian's out.